Hello and welcome to my home. Welcome. Welcome, friends and family. Welcome, new subscribers and old. Welcome to all of you. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome to our sacred place. Welcome to our sacred space that I've prepared for us today. As I said, I appreciate you guys. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't be here. That's just the truth of it. I'm shuffling some cards that we're actually not going to use. I'm shuffling my cute Kwai deck. Kwai? I'm not sure how to say that. It's a Japanese word. And it looks like I've got them all mixed up here. But I always like to do a little shuffling anyway, even though I'm not really that good at it. I get better sometimes, but then sometimes my arthritis pops in and makes it a little more difficult. I hope you have a comfy, cozy beverage, something that you like, something that you prefer. If you were here, I would offer you your favorite beverage. And if I knew you were coming, hopefully I would make sure to have your sacred beverage, your choice of beverage. I'm all over the place. Okay, so if you've never done a tarot pick a card, or what we're doing today is a pick a pile, because we have more than one card in each stack. So it could be pick a stack, however you want to say that. It's easy to do, so just follow along with the video. Do take what resonates with you and leave the rest, because there are many of you coming to this table, and I appreciate it. And I want you to know that what doesn't resonate with you is possibly resonating for someone else. So that's why I say that at the beginning of these. Take what works, leave the rest. Some people choose all the cards. Some people pick one pile. Some people resonate with more than one pile. And you can see they're a little bit different here. I am using Cat Tarot, which is a really cute deck. I'm also using the Modern Witch Tarot, which is gorgeous. I'm also using some of my, what is it that I'm using? I'm using my I Am Everything deck by Tarisha Clark for some, and then for others, I'm using my Mindful something. I'll list it below so that you know what it is, because I can't remember. Mindfulness something. It's actually, it doesn't matter. Let's just move forward. Again, like, if you want to book with me, it's really fun. It's really easy. Just look in the description of the video below here on YouTube, and you can figure out pretty easily with one click how to book with me. Do so because when we're able to actually talk to one another, we can really get some good readings, some good personal readings full of detail. And we can work some magic. That's what we got going on here. Now we are going to work some magic here today. So let's go ahead and get started. I feel like I've said everything that I need to say. And if I haven't, well, did I say there are timestamps? Let me introduce you to the little card toppers here. We are using my Cat Stacks Perfect puzzle. It's a really neat puzzle. I always talk about this. It's a puzzle that can be used competitively, or it can be used cooperatively, or it's something that you can play all by yourself. At any rate, it's super fun, and I really enjoy it. So, and I enjoy using them. Whenever I use the cat cards, I use the cat toppers. So we have our first one, and I do know that colors sometimes look a little bit different on camera than they do in person. So bear with me if it doesn't seem like the right name for the color. Just bear with me. That's pink. We're going to call that our pink cat. We're going to call this one our blue cat, even though it's more of a seafoam. We're just going to make it simple and call it blue. And then we have our yellow cat, or where I come from, we call them Yella cats. Yella. And then last but not least, we have our little white cat here at the very end. So let's just go ahead. I am going to read from the little books that came with each deck. So it's going to be fun. And let's go ahead. If you need to pause the video to take time to look over your card toppers and decide which one you want, go ahead and pause the video, and then you can take all the time you need. I'm going to have a little sip of coffee. For those of you that haven't paused, you still have a few more seconds here to look. Oh my goodness. I love that first sip of coffee especially much. All right, let's get started. If you chose the pink cat, let's go ahead and see what you have. You got the I Am Everything by Tarisha Clark card. I am capable. Obstacles are only as large as I believe them to be. I can achieve anything I desire with comfort and ease. I have all the necessary tools to reach my goals. When I lead with positivity and love, helpful people show up to aid my endeavors. I am capable. Being capable doesn't mean you can't have an offer of help from friends, does it? And then you have the World with the cat deck, and the Knight of Cups with our Modern Witch deck. So let's go ahead and take a look in the books, and we'll see what these have to do with anything, what these have to do with you today, and what it means. The World. And I am going to read from our Cat Tarot book about the world, and I did bring my glasses. So so the World. You've got the world on the string. My nickname for this card is the world is your oyster. It's all yours. The final card of the major arcana, the world, represents completion. In the four corners, so you did it. In the four corners, we have the four elements, 3 delicious food groups, and the fire used to cook them. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up if you're liking this video so far. And subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Let's see what else we have. This card finds you well-fed, satisfied, and purring. Let the wide world spin. Okay, now this card comes with a warning if it's in reverse, but since I always place them upright, I don't always want to work with the little warning that goes with it. But I'm going to do so with this because it might resonate with you. If that first meaning didn't resonate with you fully, this may. A full vessel spills. Shortcuts or a lack of closure may cause a feeling of incompletion, like a bowl with only one kind of kitty food. What have you avoided, missed, or overlooked? Look closer to fill in any gaps, because the world is soon to be yours, but you've got to figure out that last little piece there that you're missing. Okay? So let us do the Knight of Cups, and this is with our Modern Witch guide that we're going to look in. I will say I don't necessarily agree with this interpretation, but I'm going to read it because I feel like it's going to resonate with several of you. The Knight, and then I'm going to give, in the end, when we put them all together, I'm going to give an alternate interpretation, okay? The Knight of Cups. The Knight is confident, charming, and wonderful to be around. They instantly draw you in, but be aware they're not focused on you. They're focused entirely on their cup and are constantly looking for those brand new feelings of love and passion. This is a relationship that won't last for long, as much as you'd like it to. If the Knight is you, you've been chasing feelings a little too much and need to take the time to nurture your existing friendships and relationships. So if that's resonating with you, wonderful. That's great. I'm going to add an alternate. Yes, the Nine of Cups is charming. Yes, the Knight of Cups loves those first new feelings of love. But just because it's romantic love that we're talking about does not mean that that's all that does not mean everything. The Knight of Cups is perfectly capable of moving forward into a relationship and blossoming into a full-on love. Now, the Knight of Cups does work with high emotions, so can be somewhat dramatic. But I do, and sometimes the Knight of Cups does storm in and scoop you up, That happens. It doesn't mean they're necessarily going to drop you soon. With the world as your oyster and I am capable, I think either definition would go for whichever resonates with you, I think is great. Yeah, it looks like if you're not feeling like the world is your oyster today, remember to look around, gratitude, count your blessings, figure out what it is that you're needing and wanting, and figure out how to fulfill that, because you can. You're capable of doing that. You're also capable of starting a new relationship if that's what you're interested in. This isn't always about, it's not always about, now the Knight of Cups is often about romantic love, but it's also about emotion, it's also about feeling, and it can be other kinds of love, other different flavors of love. I don't like to say there are different kinds of love, because they really are all the same thing. They just come in different forms, if you know what I mean. So let me have a sip of coffee and we'll move forward. Okay, let's see what we have. If you picked the blue cat or the seafoam green cat, whatever resonates with you, you can decide. Okay, so you have, first of all, you've got the Mindful Reminders card. And we'll start with Mindscapes. Check in as you breathe the next 5 breaths. The body still like a mountain. The breath flowing like the ocean. The mind open and undisturbed like the sky. So as you breathe, you don't have to do it right now, but take it down for later if you want to do this. It's a really good little short meditation that you can do to meditate on your next 5 breaths. And remember that your body is still and strong like a mountain, that the breath is flowing like the ocean, and your mind is open and disturbed like the sky. I really like the idea of, and when you come to this table, you don't have to believe anything to come to this table. I'm hoping that you have a good time and get a good message, regardless of what religion you are, or what your philosophy is, or whether you are atheist, or whether you believe in the patriarchal God of our childhoods. That's fine. I do too. I'm a believer. I believe all of it. That's where I am. That's how I stand. But I did want to say that even sometimes what I do find is people can be a little closed-minded. Unfortunately, sometimes I think some of the most intellectual people, some of the most interesting people can have very closed minds, because they have their strong belief system, they're sticking to it, and that's all there is. I hope that you will open up and just notice that there are other worlds around us, other realities. Other people carry different stories. Okay, so you also have the 9 of Swords, and you also have here the King of Pentacles. So let's look at the 9 of Swords first, and that is in our Modern Witch Guide. So let's see what we have there. I must have the wrong. Let me see if I can find. Okay, 9 of Swords. The swords hang high above your head, and you're wide awake at night. You can't sleep, and your mind is just consumed with anxiety, despair, an impending feeling of doom. Maybe you're going through something truly terrible, or maybe you've been building up an obstacle to be larger than it really is. Either way, it's okay to feel scared or anxious. Talk about it with someone that you trust and try to look to the future. With this card, worry and anxiety, being up nights, I want you to remember the love that you have around you, as exhibited in this beautiful quilt. There is love around you, even when you're feeling like this. And again, we're talking about all kinds of love. We're not just talking about romantic love. We're not just talking about the love that your family has for you or your friends. We're not just talking about agape, the love of God to you and the love that you give back to God and how it circles around. We're talking about all kinds of love. And that is something that you need to remember. Here they say find someone you trust that you can talk to. I also like to add that a good therapist is a good thing and nothing to be ashamed of. Therapy, especially for anxiety, can really help. If you get some exercises and some ways to deal with that anxiety, that's what needs to happen. Because with anxiety, action needs to be taken. That's why it swords. That's one reason it swords. Something needs to be done about it. And that is, well, okay, let's go ahead and look at what we have with the Knight, the King of Pentacles here. And yeah, I think I got my little markers mixed up here, and I don't even see my marker for the King of Pentacles. I'll find it though, don't worry. The King of Pentacles. This has been a long reading. This is my second take. I had troubles with my camera. So bear with me. Here we go. Look, there's my little green marker falling out of the book. The King of Pentacles is the ultimate provider, deeply focused on achieving success and abundance. This is possibly part of what's causing a lot of the anxiety, that you're so focused on achieving success and abundance. This king likes the finer things in life, and they're entitled. They have worked for everything within their reach, although perhaps they're not as clever as the queen. But their big ambitions mean big rewards, giant jars of rewards. Even abundance is great, but it warns you to make the most of your treats. So this card does come with a little bit of warning about greed or using determination to win at any cost. Those are things that are destructive. So it turns out that being domineering, controlling, and possessive don't actually lead to long-term success. It's the oldest story in the book. Hard work and perseverance. Okay, let's put them all together. You know, I think it's really interesting that we have this Mindscapes card right here next to the anxiety card. And then we have, look, you work hard for what you have. But don't burn yourself out. I really feel like that's what this reading, the basics, if I put this reading into one sentence, it would be, don't wear yourself out. Don't burn yourself out getting to that success. You can be successful without having to push yourself so hard that you're up nights and you can't sleep. Now, 1 or 2 nights, that's one thing, but if it's chronic, that it's time to get some help, to talk to someone that you trust, to get some exercises that you can do. This one's fine. However, there are much better ways to deal with anxiety than just this one little exercise right here. So that's what I have for you. Let's move on. We're going to look at the Yella cat. Meow. Yellow. Okay, so we have from the cat deck, we have the 8 of Cups. We also have another mindfulness reminder deck, and we have the Page of Pentacles. Let's start with the one sip. I love it. Well, you know I love this one. Take one sip of your coffee, tea, or water, or it says whatever is near. However, I would say do it with any of your favorite beverages, okay? Taste the flavors, feel the temperature, follow the sensations down your throat, past your chest, and into your belly. I think you can tell that when I sip my coffee, I do exactly that with every sip. I do. Notice the emotions too. Pause. Eyes closed and wait for the sensations to pass. When I have a sip of coffee, my emotion is warmth and love, especially especially think of my grandmother when I drink coffee. She smelled like coffee and beer and cigarettes and Mexican food. Depending on the time of day and what's going on. So I really like this. This is also something that can help with anxiety. Guys, go ahead and give me a thumbs up if you're liking this video and subscribe to my channel. I forgot to say it at the beginning, so I'm trying to remember to say it with each card. So I'm just going to read this one more time. Take one sip of your happy beverage. Taste the flavors. Feel the temperature. Follow the sensations down your throat, past your chest, and into your belly. Notice your emotions too. Pause, eyes closed, and wait for the sensations to pass. Now let's go ahead and start with the Page of Pentacles. Let's see what the page has to say to us from our modern day witch. I'm so excited about this. Okay, Page of Pentacles. Okay. Oh, my glasses. They're on my head. They're on my head. Page of Pentacles. This page is truly dedicated and focused on their goals. She might be young and inexperienced, but she has the drive and determination needed to venture forward. Don't disregard this person. They're truly talented and they'll rise to the occasion when it comes. If the page is you, it's time to focus up and commit to that thing you've been daydreaming about. Start taking concrete steps to bring the magic into the world. Well, that's very exciting. It is a call. With the pentacle here, this can be a call to focus on your goals, and go ahead and move forward and find this, whatever if you're not a youthful young person, you're young at heart, it's okay to find new talents and have new endeavors in your life as you go. All right, let's go ahead and see what we have here with, what is it, the Eight of Cups. So we're going to read about that in the little cat book, and we'll put it all together in the cat tarot. Okay. Oh, again, my little green tabs must not have much sticky on them, because that's yellow. Oh, okay. Well, the Eight of Cups. Here we are. Not everything in life is about material or physical possessions. Do some seeking and figure out exactly what it is that you want in life, and reach for something meaningful. You might be feeling restless lately, even disappointed, but it's time to go with the flow or move on to the next faucet. When your seeking is already available to you and much more accessible than you might think, use your feelings and motivations and do something. If it's upside down, which it isn't, but we're going to say it because it may resonate with some of you. It may give you a little warning of some kind, but let's see. It's time to turn off the faucet and take a long, hard look at yourself. It isn't easy to examine our feelings of disappointment, of simply not having attained enough. But clinging to the past isn't serving you either. You'll know when it's the right time to take action. I like those together. I like those both. Okay, so let's put it all together. Take a good look at what you want, because you can achieve it. That's what I'm seeing here. Enjoy what you have, because you do have something here. And it's almost like a new project or something coming along, but you could be working on a project. You could be restarting a project that you have had that you've been working on for some time. But what your reading is asking you to do in short is to figure out what it is that you want to reach for, because you have what it takes to reach that goal. So figure out what it is, because you got it, baby. It's yours. It's yours. Let's go ahead and move on and see what we have under the white kitty cat. The King of Swords. I am healthy. I honor my body, and I am grateful for the work it does for me. I nourish my body through self-care. I rest when I need to rest. I eat nourishing meals when I need to eat. And I exercise when I need to exercise. I am healthy. So with these positive affirmations, I'm not telling all of you that you're healthy, that you're absolutely healthy. That's not what we're doing. This is an affirmation. This is something that you say out loud. It's always in the positive present tense. Even if you're not feeling it, you say it. I honor my body. I'm grateful for the work it does for me. I nourish my body through self-care. I rest when I need to rest. I eat nourishing meals when I need to eat. And I exercise when I need to exercise. I am healthy. If you want to take this with you today, and just a few times today, whenever you think about it, just say to yourself, I am healthy. I am healthy. Sometimes saying those words will help bring it into fruition if it's not already there already, which it could be for some of you. But for most of you, I'm thinking this is something that you want to achieve, a goal that you would like to achieve. So say the words, I am there, I am healthy. Imagine being there. Imagine being that person that always nourishes their bodies through self-care and always has a healthy, you get the gist. You get the gist of it. So now we have the King of Swords and the Empress, and this is very exciting. I think this is a very positive reading, and I think I'm really happy with this new format. I know it's longer. Give me a thumbs up if you're liking this new format. Give me a thumbs down if you don't like this new format, if it's just too long for you. Do remember there are timestamps so that you could skip to your own reading. And do subscribe. Let other people know that you think might like this. Now, let's go ahead and let's look at the Empress first, okay? In the Cat Tarot, because I know right where she is. Right here in my hand, the Empress. There she is. The alpha female rules over an empire of peace and plenty. All is abundance. The stars in the Empress crown represent her connection to the seasons in the sky. The red cushion signifies love and luxury, echoed by her heart-shaped shield. Who cares if it's actually a squeaky toy? What matters is that it's at her feet. The card can suggest if it's upside down, and I'm reading both sides, just in case that resonates with you. Trouble in paradise. Maybe you're having bad luck in love. Maybe your squeaky toy bit back. Focus on yourself while you regroup, because the Empress is attainable for you. Okay, now let's go ahead and read about your King of Swords here, sitting there on their throne. And I'm very excited about this reading because it's very positive. The king is truly intelligent and deeply concerned with the truth, ethics, and honesty. The king brings with them a certain authority. They may be a role model in your life. They are wise, and they seek to be righteous and fair in all that they do. However, they are so concerned with knowledge and solving problems efficiently, they may lack some tenderness and compassion. Well, that's swords after all. And dealing with personal issues. If the king is you, step up and utilize your intelligence and problem-solving skills where they are needed. Strong leadership may be asked of you. With the Empress, I would say so. With the Empress, I would say that you're probably already volunteering and working and helping people. With the King of Swords, that just gives you more of the balance that you need with the intelligence. Honoring your body would bring things all together and make it just perfect, right? They're all I think every reading was pretty beautiful today, pretty right on. I think, well, thanks for being here. I just really like it. I love you guys. I love that you're here. Do like and subscribe to my channel. Do hit that notification bell if you want to know when I'm since I'm posting intermittently. And do comment if you have a problem with anything I've said, or if you have any questions about what I do or how I've gotten here, or if you just feel like it, or if you have some advice for me. That's always a good reason to leave a comment. Again, I will see you next time. I so look forward to it. You guys take care, and God be with you till we meet again.